Okay, so we're at the forest. Yay! Look outside. I don't know if you can see it, but like there's so many things flying over there. Most of them can bite you. So I'm gonna just put some things on myself just to cover up from whatever those things might be. I don't know if you can see it, but those things, they love black color. That's why I do not wear anything black in the forest. They're not gonna attack me that much. I'm not wearing, anything. So yeah, I just need to get into the car, grab my things. This thing on me, despite it's plus 26 outside. I just don't want them to get to me. This is a traditional kind of Russian headwear. And this is what we usually do when we go to the forest. We turn ourselves into babushkas, which means Russian grandmothers, because it's like the best thing that keeps all the insects out. Some modern stuff. We combine the best things from, the best experience of the past and integrate it with modern technology. My God. Whew. You know what? I'm gonna take that with me. I wanted to leave it, but just in case, I'll keep it with me. Okay, so we're ready to go. So basically, I just walk in, just like that. And I'm in the forest. I can start looking for mushrooms. It smells like mushrooms. Nope, not mushrooms. I know this forest very well, so I still do get lost here sometimes. I usually carry a compass with me, but I couldn't find mine today, so I don't have one on my phone either. There's no network coverage. So what am I gonna do in the case I get lost? I am gonna follow the sun, which is gonna be pointing almost in the direction of my village. But anyways, I will get out. Now let's see what I found. My first mushroom, which is called the srayeshka. I'm sure I'm not gonna take it because it's probably full of worms, and yep, it is. This is one of my favorite mushrooms because it's kind of sweet when you fry it. So some people don't take these ones. I do. I love them. Many of Russian people know mushrooms. You cannot go into the forest looking for mushrooms if you don't know what a mushroom is. So for example, here is a mushroom, but I'm not going to take it because I know that it's not eatable. And how do we learn this? This is learned from generation to generation. I used to go with my grandma when I was little, me and my sister, and she would teach us mushrooms and where to look for them, how to cook them, how to tell the difference between a good one and a bad one. So that's the way it's done. It kind of runs in the family. So if you are a first generation mushroom picker, you could probably learn on your own, but I think it would be a good idea to find someone experienced to be like your guide, at least first couple of times you do this. But what's good about it, this is like great fitness because you're walking, you're you're stepping over the trees, so you're kind of bringing your legs up. And look, another one, but it's a bad one, I see, because it's been kind of dry, and the worms, they love these things, so we gotta look for smaller ones. And so yeah, this one, we're not gonna take that one. And so yeah, try to find someone experienced to take you with them mushroom picking, to learn a little. And many people are afraid to go to the woods on their own, but I mean, with modern technology, probably there's nothing to be afraid of, except for snakes. That's why I wear boots. When people go together as means of communication, they usually yell to see where the other one is, and they would be like, "Oh," like, that's the sound we make. Or if you're like in a company of friends, you might call out the name, which wouldn't be very just. Oh, let me show you what I got. Okay, while I was talking to you guys, look at that. That's the fox. Okay, so we found it. They don't have mushrooms, but if you found some, there's definitely more around. So you gotta check out like the space around it. And look over there, we can find some more over there, see? Cool. Okay, I'm gonna pick them. So these ones, I'm not gonna use my knife. I just pull it out like that and place it. The fox is great because it's always clean. For some reasons, worms don't eat it. So I'm gonna put it. Yeah, you might be wondering why I'm putting it all over my stuff. Well, that's me being not very well organized. See, look at that. That's a good one. I'm pulling them out. And the small ones. Usually, like, if there's a lot of mushrooms, I would not take the small ones like this. But I'm not sure if there are a lot of mushrooms today. And I really want some fried mushrooms. So I'm gonna take the small ones as well. Okay, so as I was saying, we communicate through yelling and trying to call out to each other because there is no network coverage. You can't call anyone, right? Oh my gosh, you guys! I mean, I gotta stop talking. Look at that. Well, there are a lot of mushrooms. Oh my gosh. This is me being like 5 minutes into the forest. Oh, wow. I'm going to send this to my husband. He's going to run from Canada. Oh my God. Oh my God, guys. I don't remember seeing so many in my life in general. Oh my God. Oh my God. My sister is going to run here over the weekend. Oh my gosh, guys. I can barely take all this. And that's like more than enough for me to fry something. Oh my God. You guys, look. Okay, I'm gonna be picking them. I'm gonna be taking them. We're gonna start from here. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna pick them and then I'm gonna show you how much I got. So that's how much I got from my one little, I don't know how to call it, like this little space over here. And there are people walking around me looking for mushrooms as well. That's what I was like starting to tell you twice. I can hear them like walking around me, calling out for each other. So I have competition. And it's okay because I already got enough for myself. Like, what am I gonna do with it if I get like this whole thing, you know? I'm not gonna take it to Canada, right? I gotta eat it all by myself. So I'm happy already. Like if I find more, okay. If not, it's just gonna be like my fitness time. Okay, so let's play a game. Can you guys spot a mushroom? Look over here. This one looks really nice. But me as a professional, I know that this is a bad one. So it really looks like a good one. See this pinkish color? It means that it's a false kind of mushroom. It's poisonous. So we don't take those kinds. But they look a lot like the real good ones. And since I found this one, it means that the good ones should be growing somewhere too. I mean that the conditions of the forest are good enough for the good ones to come out as well. So that was a good sign. I'm not sure we can find any because it's kind of July. Not kind of, but it's July. And mushrooms, oh look, can you see it? Can you guys see it? I can see it. There it is. But somebody picked them here already, I guess, because there's only one. They just didn't spot this one. So mushrooms like fall more. There are more mushrooms in the fall because they like the rainy weather. They need rain. See, I walked just a little around here. Here they are coming out. Yep, I'm taking the small ones. I have no idea why, but because then I would have to clean these mushrooms. And to clean those little ones, it's like a pain in the neck. But look, this isn't so small. Honestly, there are a lot of mosquitoes right now. And if you're not used to mosquitoes, this is going to be a problem, right? That you can handle all this buzzing around you and trying to bite you. But I grew up with this, so it's not a problem for me. Probably if my husband was here with me, he wouldn't be as comfortable, though he also grew up picking mushrooms, so that's debatable. We can't check it though, he's not here, right? So let's just ask him to put in the comments. Would you stay or would you go? I think I picked the perfect day. Look at that. Do you see it? This is a perfect day. Oh my God, there's so many. Oh my God. You see that? That's a moose's doing. A moose did that. If you actually keep quiet, I don't know, guys, if you can hear all the buzzing around me. Buzz, 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 buzz. That's the blueberry. Or probably it's called the blackberry, right? Another thing people forage for. And I'm not sure if this year is a good one for them. So I came into like a wetter place in search just to check out that maybe some of the better kinds of mushrooms have started to pop out. I do doubt it though, because probably everybody would know about it, be talking about it. But let's see, we had good rains last week. Okay, see that one? That's full of worms, I can tell you that. But that's the sarajeska, and it's full of worms. But that's not the one I'm actually looking for. We'll see if I can find one. Okay, so we're gonna just make a little quick stop here. This is really good and refreshing. You gotta know your berries too, you know. I can't eat just saying. Mm-mm. Oh my god, this is so good. And so I've kind of wandered into like a swamp area. I'm not gonna go further because the rains have been bad. I don't know if you can see it, but like it's really wet over here. So I'm gonna pull myself out of here because it's actually dangerous. See, the moose has been here also as well. So I don't want to be walking in this kind of area on my own, you know, just in case, to be on the safe side that I like don't get sucked in by the moor. These things do happen. I mean, you gotta be really careful walking alone in the forest. So just taking extra precautions and pulling myself out of that area. So the mosquitoes are annoying even me now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go home. I got plenty for myself. I'm not gonna make it a goal to fill up all the basket, though I might while getting myself out of the forest. So my goal right now is to get back to the car and pick up whatever comes along with that. Some more. Yeah, some more over there. Okay, maybe I will fill it up. We'll see. Can you just hear those birds singing? So I'm guessing I did get lost in one of my favorite ways. I'm thinking that I did that. I'm not sure. You won't be sure until you get out, right? But it's okay. It's just the beginning of the day. I still have plenty of time to wander. Did I tell you mosquitoes are actually annoying me this time? There's so many of them. You can't stop. You just gotta be on the move all the time. Okay, I'll keep searching for my way out of here. It looks like the GPS is working. Oh my god, more mushrooms. I have a suspicion that I might be almost out, though the sun is telling me otherwise. So I'm gonna tell you in a bit if I was right or not. Nope, not yet. I did find people though, which is a good sign. People don't usually go, you know. Oh wow, here's the road. Oh wow, I'm at the oh wow. Let me show you. You can't really see it, right? From here, but there it is. There it is. That's the road. And here I am. Now I know my way. Do I? Which road is it? So anyways, I was gonna say that most people don't wander off really far from the road because they don't know the forest very well, so they're kind of afraid to go far inside. So if you can hear or see people, it's a good sign. I'm pretty sure I know where I am at. I mean, you know, every year the forest kind of grows more of like the trees, and some trees are like fallen. I mean, it does change, and sometimes you're like, is this the place? It really looks like the place, but something is different. Right now I'm 100% sure where I'm at. I wonder what time it is. Okay, so let's see. So in the forest, I've been like for an hour and 20 minutes. I think it took me like 30-40 minutes to get all the mushrooms I needed. And then the rest of the part, the rest of the time, I was just trying to find myself. I was just trying to find my way out of the forest. And yeah, so that's my. This is one of my favorite hobbies. And we haven't started doing this in Canada yet. We're not sure how it should be done because here, basically, you know, we don't get that many freedoms in this country. But one of the freedoms is that you can go basically into any forest. It's not private property, and you can forage for anything you want. Raspberry, blackberry, mushrooms. You can hunt with a license. What else can you do? Yeah, herbs picking, like anything you want. And a lot of people do that. A lot of people would actually forage for mushrooms and then sell them, or blackberries, like really popular in our country. We do jams and we do pies and we just eat it as is. Right now I tried some because of the heat that's been here this summer. It's not as sweet as it should be, but it's still good. Yeah, so now I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna show you the process, like what's next. What do we do with that, right? So I'm gonna show you what we do with that. Hello. See how many bugs? There was one more thing I wanted to tell you guys. When I go to the forest, I know my places. Like every mushroom picker has their own spots. You can't just go in the forest expecting to find mushrooms just standing there. It takes experience, it takes time to find those places. So once again, my advice is if you want to start, just find somebody who does this already, right? I think right now it's very simple. You can just go on Facebook, find groups of people who do this, who enjoy doing this. And I think, I'm not sure though, we don't like sharing our places, honestly. But you might get lucky. You might get lucky. I'm gonna have my quick lunch, I guess. So again, kind of Russian beets salad, like beet salad, something we really enjoy. Usually it's just beets, a little bit of garlic. Sometimes we add a little bit of walnut, salt, and mayo, just a little. Sometimes we replace mayo with oil, like vegetable oil. And over here, this is like a snack. It's a ham roll with cheese with garlic. Again, we love garlic. So I'm just gonna have a little bit of that and my vitamins, and we're gonna go to the street market to get some potatoes. I have a problem. Now I don't, but when I came to Canada, I had a problem. I couldn't find potatoes that taste good for me. And I did find it, but there's just only like one kind of potato that I like. Which sounds weird because most people, they can't, like, you know, tell the difference between one kind of potato from another kind of potato. For me, it's a big deal. I can taste it very well. The same as with water. I can taste water very well. So yeah, we're gonna go get some Russian potatoes at the market. I'm gonna be having my coffee now with one of the traditional Russian sweets, which is called the pryanik. But this one is not just any pryanik, it's like the most famous pryanik you can find. It's called the Tulsky pryanik. I don't know what to compare it with, like, I mean, taste-wise, but yeah, I don't know what to compare it with. You just gotta try it. Like, it's called pryanik.
like that. And usually there is something inside. It could be, for example, here it's some fruit jam, right? It could be condensed milk. What else? Yeah, usually it's kind of those two. It could be plain as well. And this one is with honey as well. Personally, I love these. So, and I recommend to try one if you have a chance.
So I'm soaking my mushrooms in cold water, just for all this dirt and sand to come off the mushroom, so it would be easier for me to clean it. So I'm gonna just let it be there for as long as I'm going to the market, but I think like 20 minutes would be okay. And then I'm gonna wash them and prepare them for frying.
Let's do a little unpacking with me. I came back from the market and here's what I got. Seasonal strawberries, really good quality. Some greens. Potatoes. I decided I'm gonna do mashed. Some fresh garlic because we love garlic. These ones, radish, we love them. And here we got like really good quality radish. This is really good. We love it. And of course, cucumbers. You're gonna ask why I have so many cucumbers just for myself. Well, first of all, just because I just love to eat them and I can eat a lot. Secondly, I'm gonna make a portion of this is gonna go to, I'm gonna make them semi-salted, I would say. So I'm kind of gonna, not marinate, but I'm gonna make them salty. I'm gonna show you, but I love them made that way. And I'm not sure if any other culture does this, but you can actually buy them in Starsky made like that. but it's really easy to do on your own. So I'm gonna do that with a portion of these cucumbers. So this is all so good. Already I can smell all of these smells of like the greens and the garlic and the strawberries mixed together. But then I went to the store and let me show you what I got. I got a little milk for myself. It's gonna go into mashed potatoes. I got the kefir. It's also like a drink, kind of like a sourish drink that we drink. I must say that the choice of milk products here, dairy, is much more varied than in Canada because we love everything like yogurt and different kinds of drinks made with milk. This is called zephyr, and this is also like a sweet treat, which is typically like a Russian treat. Also so good. A Russian bread. I don't know how I'm gonna eat it, but I just had to have it. Same goes for the black bread. This is so good because it's made locally. I got a couple of, this is the real pierogi. The pierogi that are sold in Canada are called pilmeni. In Polish, they're called pierogi, but in Russian, pierogi is this. So it's like made of dough, and inside, for example, these are cabbage pierogi. It smells so good. So it's like a baked pie, a little pie. Yeah, I would say it's a little pie. These ones I got with cabbage, and we call them pierogi. I got some butter and some cookies. You can find cookies like this sold. They weigh them, right? So there's no like original packing or anything. They just weigh them for you. And some gum. So that's basically it. That's what I got for today. And this all looks so good. And I'll show you my dinner later on. I forgot one last thing. Let me show you. Because I've already stuck it in the freezer. It's the ice cream. Here, we don't buy ice cream in bulk. We buy them like one serving. And there's like, usually you can buy it off like an ice cream truck, but it's going to cost you a lot. And here they just sell them separately at a reasonable price. So we can choose like a variety of different ice creams. So here I have one like this, and then this one. I love the chocolate in this one. It's so good. And the ice cream is soft as well. Ice cream is really good in Russia. Okay, time to clean the mushrooms. So my goal here, here's a nice big fox, is to clean the root area of the mushroom. So basically, I'm just gonna use my knife to clean the very root of the mushroom. Like that. The rest is gonna be washed off later with water. Right now, I'm just gonna put it into some container filled with fresh water, and I'm going to cut this one into the pieces that I'm gonna fry. So I'm gonna make it not as big as it is. My pieces are gonna be like this big because when they're gonna be fried, they will shrink. So I'm gonna make them like this. They're probably gonna lose 1/3 of their size. Of course, if I have like a smaller one, this one, for example, it's gonna go like the way it is. I'm not gonna cut it. It's gonna go as a whole. So I have a lot of work here. In this case, I'm just cutting the root off. Yeah, the hassle is not worth it. So, and throw it in the fresh water. So that's how we clean the red fox.
So my mushrooms are cleaned and ready to be fried. We're gonna put them in a frying pan. I've let all the water boil out and then kept it on the stove for a little while, like I don't know, 5-10 minutes maybe. Added some green onion, some salt, and that's it. We're not gonna add anything else. This is ready. Ta-da! And so for me, this is the best dinner in the whole wide world. This is gonna be so good. Oh my god, this is gonna be so good. I want to show you another favorite hobby of mine. This is, of course, something that I do everywhere I go, not only in Russia. I love doing this on the planes actually as well. It kills time and it's very soothing. I would call it my meditation, and people who do it agree that this is like a great way to relax. So this is called cross stitching, and I'm going to show you a little bit of how it's done. It's not popular in Canada, but it's really popular here in Russia. People love doing this. I think this replaces therapy, honestly, and this replaces my AC. So looking at the scheme over here, I am making little crosses, which all make up to like this beautiful picture over here. And it takes a lot of time. This took years to make. I'm kind of closer to the finish line now. Hopefully in a year I'll finish this. Honestly, that's my hope. And because I don't have much time, right, to do this, but and yeah, it does take a lot of time. So I'm gonna make a little crossover here right now with blue. The first one is kind of tricky usually when you just begin your day, your stitching day. So I'm just gonna make one, not to take your time, like that. Yep. And I can also make a line like this first and then go back like that, closing the cross, right? So there are many cross stitching kits sold, but I couldn't find many of them in Canada. There are many sold here, as more people are keen on doing this. So yeah, I love doing this. This is something that comes hand in hand with mushroom picking. I don't know which one I like more.